Sweet as, let's swim. Okay guys, today we're going to talk about kicking. Yeah? And most of you are kicking wrong. What do I mean by that? I get so many people that like send me videos of their kick, and it's all hinge based kicking from the knees. This sort of action here, okay? It really doesn't help when you're trying to maintain a really strong neutral body position, bending and hinging from the knees whatsoever. So what I'm talking about is this. Let me get myself in the frame. Bend, 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 bend. And as you can see while I'm doing that, a lot of my leg is coming out of the water. It's creating a lot of unnecessary movement, and with the size of the kick, it's actually creating more resistance and propulsion. So the way you should be kicking is you want to be kicking from your hips. Imagine that you're striking a football, a soccer ball, whatever the sport, whatever country you're in. So you're coming from the hips, and then you'd slight knee bend and a sort of a flick in the foot. So it's really a hip-driven exercise. The way I like to communicate it with my kids is I don't tell them where to kick from, okay, unless it's really, really bad and we need to talk about kicking from the hips. If you just tell a kid to kick naturally in the water, the ultimate reaction will be to kick from the hips because it's a natural movement pattern, okay? It's very odd and very weird to just hinge from the knees. So the cues that I like to use are fast, flippy, floppy feet. Fast, flippy, floppy feet. Don't say that 3 times fast or it'll really get you. The other things I'm asking them are, what color should the water be? It should be white. Are our kicks splashy or bubbly? They should be bubbly, not splashy. What other things do I ask them? And what's the speed of the kick? Is it fast or slow? It's fast. So let's do some little exercises that could help this in the long run. So there's a few exercises that I like to do. I actually like to manipulate the kids, meaning that I like to get my hands on their feet, stretch them out, and then just use their legs for them. Lots of demonstrations, super important. And then just kicking on the side of the pool is a really good one as well. Whoa, almost lost the camera there, so let's jump up into position. Okay, so just sitting on the edge of the pool, just like so. We're gonna look at my legs, stretch those legs out. We don't want our toes up, we want our toes pointed like a ballerina, right on the edge of the pool, and then we're just working on those fast, flippy, floppy feet, trying to keep those legs nice and long in this position here. The kids can see if they're doing knee bending, which is not what we're after. This doesn't help make fast, foamy, bubbly white water. We need to get those long legs just sitting on the surface, up and down, up and down, up and down. So a few little tips and tricks to improve kicking, but like I said, some of the really most important things is lots of demonstrations and lots of hands-on manipulation. If it's not working in certain positions, like I like to do a lot of rocket kicking to work on body position, but if that's not working, switch things up, right? Get them to do kicking with their hands at their side like a soldier. Get them to go diving deep as they can under the water and just kicking like Scuba Steve the diver, right? Anything that we can do to change the environment or change the position that they're in, it may just work. It really may just work. Sometimes the little craziest thing that you said to that particular kid, bang, turns on that light bulb and they're like, ugh, why did you say that from the beginning? So important things, or the most important thing is cueing, fast, flippy, floppy feet, lots of demonstrations and lots of manipulating, holding the kids' legs, stretch them out nice and long, work on those fast, flippy, floppy feet. Hope you found value in that, guys. Get at it. Remember, sweet as, let's swim.